Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to use the simple budget spreadsheet. This spreadsheet was created for easy tracking of income and expenditures. We'll start off by picking a name. For the purpose of the video, I'll pick the name Sophia. We'll add the name Sophia in the name section of the overview. Once you've selected the name, you'll see that it also pops up under title of the spreadsheet. As you can see in this example, then we'll move on to adding the date. You can select the existing date and it will pop up with a calendar. I'm going to start mine from the 1st of August 2025 and end on the 31st of August 2025. And it should also update the top of the page to say that this is Sophia's August 2025 budget spreadsheet. Once that's done, we can move on to adding our starting balance, which will be however much you had left over from the previous month. I'll say about £2,000. Once you add in the starting balance at the overview, it will also show up in the starting balance section of the table. Moving on to the main table, you can see that the starting balance has also reflected in all the available balance, as that's what we still have available. Then we also have a cash flow forecast, which shows our starting balance, income and expenses, and the left to spend. So we'll start by selecting the 1st of August and adding a description for our bill. So I'll change the date and put in 01/08/2025, or if you double click it will come up with the calendar so that you can select the date. I'm going to put in a bill for EE. I'm going to select telecoms in the drop down section. The drop down section is a reflection of the category section, as you can see here. So I picked telecoms. I'm going to put it in as an expense of £25 a month. For the next one, I will choose rent. And put it down as a housing cost. And we'll say that's £900 a month. I'll then add a Netflix subscription of £10.99. So it's already set to subscription. We'll add in £10.99 a month. And as you can see, as I'm adding my costs, the available section of the table is also changing. I'll add in 2 salaries, 2 sources of income, salary and miscellaneous, and I'll add that into the income section. Let's put in £650 for salary and £300 for miscellaneous income. So in the bars, in the available balance, you can see that it's changed accordingly. After adding my income and expenditures, you can also see that in the cash flow, it will update how much I have received in income and how much expenses I've consumed, as well as what I have left to spend at the end of the last input that I've added. Once you've paid a bill, you can tick it off in the checkbox section. I've made it turn red and strike through whenever it's a bill, and highlighted it green whenever it's a source of income. So once I've received the income, I tick it off and the section will turn green to let me know that that is a source of income as opposed to a bill. And you can do this with the rest of the table. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. We'd like to thank you again for shopping with Dgitaldiva, and happy budgeting!